Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a really good weekend and that you're ready for the week. Like that you took this time today to prepare. Like I said, we're going live every day this month, so I'm here for our Sunday Night Live. If it's your first time catching me, whether it's live or on the replay, hi there, nice to meet you. My name is Shanny Beneby of Shanny's Enterprise, aka the Olivia Pope of business, and I'm the fixer. So what I do is I specialize in looking at what's going on in a business or a business idea, issues that may come up, and address them preemptively. So with that being said, tonight's live is actually going to be about pricing, because one thing that I get a question about, hey there, thank you for hopping on. One thing that I get a question about a lot is pricing. People want to know what should they charge for their products or for their services, right? And it's a common question, and honestly, you can charge whatever you want. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter what product it is. And you guys, make sure that you write what it is that you do down in the comments, because again, always, hey girl, because again, it's always be networking. You never know, and I always say this, you never know who's going to watch the replay or who's going to see what it is that you do and say, oh my goodness, I want to collab with that person, or I'm actually looking for someone who can do that, right? So hey Normie. So talking about pricing, because like I said, I get asked about this just about every day, a couple times a day. You can really charge whatever it is that you want to charge, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because in every industry, you have different tiers. You'll have the entry level tiers, you'll have the mid tiers, and then you'll have the high end. And hey, how you doing? Hey Latoya. So with that being said, it's all about where you're positioning yourself in the market. You can come out the gate and be at like that premium level, but everything that you put out there, your marketing, your presentation, everything that you do, everything will have to be at that premium level, because that's what those people who are paying that amount are used to seeing. And honestly, I know that a lot of people getting into any kind of market or any kind of business, they're not really comfortable with asking for that, even if they're giving that level of quality. So I'll give the perfect example. Kylie Cosmetics, believe it or not, I'm really not that big into makeup. I'm 29 now. I probably didn't really start wearing makeup until I was about 25. And I still don't really know a lot about it. But Kylie Cosmetics came out with a makeup brush set that I think was like $100 or $150. And the reviews on YouTube were insane. Even like all the beauty gurus were basically like, this is overpriced. You know, Kylie girl, what were you thinking? But this is the thing though. People still bought it. Like, they know that those brushes probably only cost maybe $20 for her, the packaging and everything included. And she was charging over $100 for it per set. But people still bought it. So that's the thing. And she's not even like a makeup person. She's like hey, I'm going to put my name on this and sell it kind of a person. So you can really price it whatever you want to. However, wherever you decide to price it, decide what you want to make first and foremost. Decide what it is that you need to make to hit whatever goals you have. So whether it's replacing your income at your job, matching your income at your job, or just making enough to be able to cover your bills, whatever it is, right? First, figure out how much it is that you want to make. That's where you start. Then from there, you're going to take whatever product or service you have and divide that by how much time you're going to be willing to put into it. And that's when you'll get how much you need to charge or how many pieces you need to move. With that being said, if you're in like the mid to higher tier or something like that, and you know that your current customer base, your current target customers are not buying, and you know it's because of finances, that means you need to make a shift. That means it's time to change your network. It's time to change the people that you're trying to get money from, because two things. One, you know the saying, no man is a prophet in his own land. So people that you know will hear, and then if you guys are feeling what I'm saying, you picking up what I'm putting down, go ahead and tap that screen, give me some hearts. No man is a prophet in his own land. So you can tell people one thing, and someone else can tell them the exact same thing, and they'll say, oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. He was so on point. Yes, she was so on point. Oh, I want to work with them. And they could be saying the exact same thing that you're saying, or they could be selling the exact same thing that you're selling. I have a lot of customers who work in, who do network marketing, and I tell them that you have to brand yourself as a separate entity. Hold on, train's gonna go by. I think y'all can still hear me, but I was telling you, you have to brand yourself as a separate entity from just the company. You have to create a brand for yourself, because that's what's going to attract people to you. And if you don't do that, that is why your friends and your family will go and join and sign up with somebody else before they sign up with you, right? So that's the first thing. No man is a prophet in his own land. The second thing is, if you're finding that the people are not willing to pay what you're asking, you just need to change the people that you're talking to and that you're trying to get to pay, because that means that they're not your target market. You may think, oh, well, they fit the mold, but if financially they can't afford what it is that you have to offer, you never lower yourself to meet people where they are. No, you change the circle. You attract the people who are able, thank you for the hearts, you attract the people who are able to pay for what it is that you're charging. And then those other people, they can get it together at some point when they're ready to get these goods, whether it's a product or a service, and then they can come ahead and jump on board. But you never lower yourself, because when you do that, it'll be a constant thing. Like I had a client who, I think she was charging, say like $50 or something for a service. It was either 50 or 40, I don't remember. And someone hit her up and was like, all I got is 20. And she was like, what do I do? And I was like, you tell them to call you back when they get the rest of the money, because people will try you like that. They will try you. And I told her, I said, look, if you ever accepted that, you would never be able to go back to that person again with anything else. Furthermore, they're not even going to give you 20 next time, because they don't take you seriously. You have to take yourself seriously as a businesswoman or as a businessman if you want other people to respect you and take you seriously, right? So again, if you're trying to decide what price point you need to charge, figure out what it is that you need to make. That's number one. And then two, figure out how much time you're willing to put into it, or how much you need to make on each product. And that's in order to reach that goal number that you have. And that's how you come up with your number. Smile Empress said, very true. Yes. And that's how you come up with your number. And if you're finding that, like I said, that your current market isn't buying, change up that network. Social media is a huge way that you can change your network overnight, almost, with social media. Just using hashtags. Find the people that are interested in the thing that you're selling and that you have to offer. I use Eventbrite and Meetup at the beginning of every quarter and the beginning of every month. I'll show you guys my planner probably later this week. But at the beginning of every quarter and the beginning of every month, I go through and I find all of the events that are going on within a certain radius that I would be interested in going to, whether they're digital or they're live and in person. Write all those down in your calendar so you have it right in front of you. Okay, dang, what did I do for my business this week? All right, I went to this event, that event. These are the people that I met, right? And I did a whole live, I think on how to maximize those events. It's on my website under like the courses thing. But pull up, so use social media. That's number one. Number two, Eventbrite and Meetup. And then I always say, don't just go to meetups that are for business or networking. You can go to some of those because you can make some other professional contacts, but also go to meetups for things that you're interested in. So if you like to play basketball, if you like to play volleyball, if you like board games, go to those, because people's guards are going to be down. They're going to be more relaxed, instead of you just going to networking events and Toastmasters and all of those things, because then you're going to have a lot of sharks in the room. You're going to be like a little fish in a big pond. So that's a pro tip. And then the third thing that you can obviously do is just market yourself. You know, y'all know I have my shirts. So I have my Shanny's Enterprise shirts, and then I have my Gladiator in a suit shirts. Actually, I made this logo, and I made these because you guys know I'm the Olivia Pope of business, right? So all of y'all are my gladiators. We're all gladiators in a suit. You know, we slay dragons. No, we love life more than ever. So yes, I have these, and I have my Shanny's Enterprise shirts, and these are basically what I wear all the time because it's a conversation starting. You know, like all the time people say, "Oh my goodness, I love that shirt. Where did you get that?" First of all, I sell these shirts, but let me tell you what it's really about. Like, let me tell you about this entrepreneurial story. And so yeah, it's just this conversation starter. So get yourself something like this, or something that's going to pique people without you even having to say anything. Like I'll catch people looking. I'll be like, yeah, I'm a gladiator. Like, yeah. So, do something like that. Do something creative. They have phone cases. You can get a tote. Anything that's going to be a form of marketing, especially if you're shy or you're still, getting out of your shell. Anything like that, because that's going to attract different caliber people, because the people that are going to ask you about your shirt or about your tote or your phone case are going to be people who are going to be more quality clients, because trash people are going to be like, she thinks she doing something. Oh, that's cute. So look, those people will eliminate themselves. All right, guys. So just wanted to share that with you guys for tonight. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday as well. But make sure that you guys set your reminders for Wednesday at 8 p.m. because that's when we're going to have Ed Troxel. So make sure that you guys are all geared up for that. I have a link to his IG in my IG stories, so you guys can take a look. And any questions that you think of between now and then, you can send them to me. And make sure that you catch that live. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, make sure you can always DM me. I'm almost always on Instagram. And if you want to get a shirt like this, send me a DM too. And I think that's everything, guys. And I think I have one more spot on the April specials. I think so. I have to double check. But because I know I had one earlier, but I'm not sure if it's still there. So don't quote me on it. But yeah. Anyways, I will give you guys a shout later. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much again for hopping on. And I will see you guys tomorrow.